I know some of you are actually shocked that I'm still with you. So some of you may have been betting the over or the under in Vegas on me. I think it's hilarious. It was fun, honestly. As Betty Chamberlain said, you conquered your fear. I didn't conquer the fear. I just sometimes we all get scared, but you still have to, function and get the job done. And I functioned enough to get in the balloon and go up. It wasn't very high. Had it been the 500 feet that I thought I was told, I don't know if I'd have done that. Treetop level I was probably good at, but it didn't go. They didn't go up as high as I thought they would. Just almost treetop, but not. You know what I mean? I'd say 40 to 50 feet, and that's not high at all. The only, I mean, let's just cut to the chase. The only thing that freaks me out about that is you're in a wicker container with canisters and heat. Like, if you've never been in one, there's a lot of heat, like right there, like a lot of heat. Thanks, Kim. Hey, tell Rich I said thank you very much. I dropped that off when I got there. That was very kind of him. That was a hell of a deal to be involved with. Valita and Brandy are just exceptional people, and man, I couldn't think of a better group to be helping out in any way we could. And if it took me to get my big ass, for lack of better words, into that gondola and go up 50 feet to bring a smile, put a smile on their face and have some fun with them and raise some money, so be it. Because it was a very worthy cause. And that was our first Gold Star family. And we were honored to help them. I missed some things because of that, but I mean, they were our focus. I would have loved to go to the rodeo tonight. When I came home, I almost did it, but I've been busy today. I had to go to Cedar Creek, prior commitment, briefly out there for a little bit, and then I had to go to, of course, the balloon up at Waverly. If you've not been there, though, park, check it out. you tell Angie McGinnis, by the way, Angie Stout, Matt's sister. We all grew up and ran around together. she's a pest. Yeah, she got me. She did the old. You wouldn't expect it from her, especially as young as she was at the time. She lobbed one in the air and smoked in the eyeball with an ice ball. So yeah, she's a. Angie's a good person. Known her whole family forever. Matt, when he passed, that was our first fundraiser that we did. Yeah, I love Angie and love them all. Good people. And man, we could tell some stories. I'd love to get her in here. She would have some fun. Hello, Tim. Hello, Richard. Hello, Rich. Hello, out in California. Hello to Jeffrey Price. How you doing, sir? It was a good weekend. And this weekend and last weekend, to be involved with Camp Fritchie and the Memorial Stone, and hopefully we got enough raised to cover what's needed. What's up, Bill Scott? So we put that one in the filing cabinet and move on, because hello, Ricky. Yeah, Dalton. They're good people. Hello, Becky. I don't know. We just honored to help them, and that was a good deal. And thank you so much to all of you out there. Not only the 15,200, but the few that you guys just, I don't know. It's good stuff. And when you can help a community out, a member of your community out, like we have as a group, there's one right there. Tanya. Great seeing you all today. Thank you for helping Valita and Brenny. Thank you, Tanya. Hello, Tina. Hello, Heather. Hello, Tina. Two Tinas. Tina Breuer, Tina Martin. Tanya and Kevin were out there today. Just a good crowd. They're just good. All the people out there they're just good folk. Thank you, Heather. Got to play the crowd a little, though. I mean, I knew I was going to do it. I put my mind to it. I was going to do it. I knew it wasn't going a mile in the sky. I've flown in airplanes. I've flown around the world. But as I gotten older, I have developed a, what you might say, a fear of heights. And it's pretty strict. So, and this is something you look forward to, kids, as you get older. You can fly in airplanes and helicopters and things like that. And all of a sudden, one day you wake up, you're like, ooh, I don't know if I can jump out of my car. It is what it is. I don't know where it comes from or why it happens. We played pickleball this week for the first time and loved it. Does the park have lights for people that want to play pickleball? I'll look into that. That's a good question, Jimmy. Thank you, Cheryl. I will look into that, Jimmy. That's a good question. I know they used to have lights at the park for the courts, and Marvin would have us shut it off at 10 o'clock and run us out of there, and we'd sneak back in and get in the pool, but that's a different story. Hello, Jenny. Come on, raise your hand. How many of you jumped in the pool past midnight or past curfew at the city park? We might have done it a couple times. Just a couple. Or we'd run across the hill and go into Sherman until Old Man Lanham run us off. But I had permission to swim there because I lived out there. They did install a permanent cornhole at Waverly Park. If you've not been to Waverly Park, go there. It is just a beautiful area. Hello, Leslie. Just a beautiful area. I hadn't been there in a long time till today. Lots of room. Yeah, it's too bad. Maybe I'll ask around on the light situation. It's a good question. Not everybody can get out there in the heat and play, so we all broke into the park. Right, Tanya? Nope, we didn't get in the pool. Few of us did back in the day. I'll drink to that. Hey, I went up in the pool. I went up in the balloon, not the pool too. Went up in the balloon today. I deserve a drink. It's not tea. We're not playing around tonight. Anyway. Great day. It was a great weekend. Hello, MC. Just a great couple weekends with that group, and we were honored to do so. I just love Volita and Brandy, two very special people, and God bless them both. That's all I can say. It's Volita's well known in this community, and she's all heart, and she'll do anything for anyone. Oh, Donna. And it was an honor to help her. So, I did survive the balloon. It was not that high. My story may have been over-exaggerated a little bit. Very professional group out of Bloomington. I think it's Bloomington Air Balloons. I'm messing that up. It's the same group that did it right down there by Oliver Winery. Good dudes. I got in and told him, I said, look, I have a fear of heights. So all I'm asking is, when I ask you to take me down, please take me down. Don't do the carnival thing where they're like, oh, you want to go faster? No, I don't. I don't want to go faster. I'm actually paying for this, so if it's time for me to stop, I want to stop. But he said, I understood. He said, just look down at the basket floor or look out. Don't look down over the edge. But I mean, it wasn't that high. I think I've been in a lift at work higher than that at times. So, but it was cool. Good crowd. Hello, Tony. Thank you, sir. Good crowd. Great group of people. And looking forward to that next year. Maybe we can help them out, do something different, and be up there at Camp Fritchie. I apologize to the guys at the rodeo. I would have loved to have been there tonight, but I got home went to Cedar Creek, went to there, and I got home, and it was, I think you guys had already started and everything else, and I'm like, I don't want to go running over there with the iPad tonight. It's been a long day, but hopefully they have a good crowd. Looked like there was a good crowd out at the fair when I was going to Cedar Creek. And I think we need to enjoy it, because I'm afraid next month they're going to start dialing us back in different areas. Maybe not in this county, but other areas of the country, and it snowballs. I don't want to get into that, because I'm not on here to argue, but just enjoy what we got right now, because you never know. You never know. You never know. So, I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything, so she may get mad, but our very own Bethany Latham is running for county clerk. I don't even know if I'm supposed to bring that up, but I would just tell you this about her. We are going to the wrong direction. I agree. Met her 4 or 5 years ago during a campaign, and we got stuck together out in the middle of nowhere at a polling station. And we made a friendship out of it, and I don't know how she's put up with me for that long. She ended up coming on and helping us here at Porch Time, and now is part of the group, one of the main components of the group. And couldn't ask for a better person, a better family, a sweeter person to be associated with and to work. And of what she does for us and so many other people and so many other groups in this community. She would be an excellent county clerk. And I look forward to that. I know, Leslie, I apologize about that. That's all I'm going to say about that tonight. But you'll be seeing the signs, you'll be seeing the shirts, and good luck to Bethany as she runs for county clerk. Well, there's a whole lot of air balloon, Coriel. You know what, Mr. Owens? What was you doing tonight? Because I didn't see that basket with me. And when we got up there and there started ice forming at the top of the balloon, and the guy's like, hey, we need to take it down. I was like, 5 more minutes. Let's just stay up here 5 more minutes. I didn't see you up there with me. I don't know where you were, but you wasn't in the basket with me. And you could see through the floor of the basket. You could see the ground, too. Mm-hmm. Carrier's probably driving. He's probably in the back fiddling. With your fiddle, of course. So, yeah. I didn't see you in the basket. As Betty Chamberlain said, I conquered my fear. Like I'd be able to do it tomorrow. Was that a long a booger basket? I think it was a long a booger basket. It had like Christmas 75 tag on the front. I wasn't for sure. I think I owned that one time at my house. Lord knows I only owned about 500 of them at one point in time. They went away. Longaboger. Is that building still over there that's in the shape of a Longaboger basket over in Ohio? It's a pretty cool looking building. If you're not seen it, look it up. Google. You missed a good time. But here, there's Mr. Hayden. Dean was up there. Bethany was up there. I was up there. Corey is out of state. He was at the Frisky Swordfish. What was that restaurant he was eating at with Trooper? Frisky Swordfish. Frisky. Do a ride? Like, actually go? Frisky Dolphins. Heather, I don't know if I can do that one. Thank you, Leslie. I would have went up in it if I wouldn't have known it was only an iron 10 feet. Basically, when you do a ride, you're at the mercy of the wind. Which I found that they need to put little rudders or wings or something on them. But you're at the mercy of the wind. Wherever the wind takes you. The wind beneath my wings. The wind in my hot air balloon. It's just fire and vinyl and wicker. I couldn't get off that today. Maybe it was that shrimp. It's Saturday night. You should be in here doing junk in the trunk. Go ahead, caller. Yeah, I got a hot air balloon for sale. That's what you need to do. Build you a wicker basket. Get you some nylon. Build you a balloon. Billy O's hot air balloon tours. Start them over at the Ball Diamonds. And hopefully the wind's blowing east. If not, you may up in the river. Ran up the river. Roseanne's house? What's the Lobo? Roseanne's house is in Evansville, isn't it? Where they filmed Roseanne. I forgot about that. What's the Lobo? And the Lobo today? Is that the bar from the show? Tell you how much I paid attention to Roseanne. That's been a minute. You were a diehard Roseanne fan. I remember you cried at the end of that. You cried at the end of everything. We discussed that last night. You cried at the end of Roseanne. And I think we took you outside and beat the brakes off of you. The Lobo wasn't in a good neighborhood, and you did cry. Wasn't that kid named Seven? Didn't she tell him to pound sand and leave? Wasn't she being a little brat? Should have jerked a knot in her tail. Anyway. Now I wanted to pop on here and tell everybody thank you. I did survive the hot air balloon. I did make it to Cedar Creek in time to announce Big Country. And I was looking for the Stromboli guy. Had fun. Had fun out there. It was just a good day. And thanks largely to you guys. Shaz, I don't think is on CN, as I'm going to start calling her, not Sean. They're the one that instigated this last night. And I know I blow them crap, but those are two pretty good people. Two people from not even this country to instigate the balloon ride today. So hats off to them. That's pretty freaking cool if you ask me. We have some other things coming up. Chuck Crabb. Pretty cool, Heather. Chuck Crabb is coming in here August 4th. The PA announcer for Indiana University basketball and I think girls also for the longest time down at Bloomington. Hello, Connie. Cannot wait to have him in. Vince Purple is in on August 8th. And because I was out at Cedar Creek tonight, I ran into an old foe from Terre Haute that went on to stardom at IU football. I think he played a little NFL, but the guy 100% got taken. The Heisman got taken away from him because he was on a bad IU football team. But Anthony Thompson should have won the Heisman. And I ran into him at Cedar Creek tonight as I was leaving and spoke to him. And we're going to try to get him on the show. He said he'd love to. Now you got to work out the logistics of when and where. So, no, I heard he was there because Willie called me and goes, was Patrick at Cedar Creek? But Billy, I wasn't there 30 minutes, tops. But ran into Anthony Thompson. We played against Terre Haute North his junior year. Back in our day, you had to win clusters to get in. If you didn't win your cluster games, you didn't get in the playoffs. So we had to beat Terre Haute North at their stadium, and Anthony Thompson was their star running back. He was a junior, and man, it was a heck of a game. We beat them and went into the playoffs, and talked to him a little after the game, and I hadn't seen him since. And he was actually ordering food from Kevin Green. And they always ask for a name, and he said Thompson. And I looked at him, I go, AT. And he snapped, looked at me. I think it's the same group, Heather. I think it's the same group. Because they're out of that area. Good dudes. But I go, AT, and he looked right at me. And I go, wow, Martinsville 85. And he looked at me, and he just smiled. I go, Shields is here. And he goes, I already talked to him. And that man shook my hand like he was going to snap it off. He is still fit. And talked to him for about 10 minutes. Just a nice guy. And cannot wait to get him in here. So that's still working on that. But that's one of the individuals we're working on getting in studio. And you'll have to listen to that because AT is a class act and should have been a Heisman winner from Indiana University via Terre Haute North. So, pretty cool night. Ran into AT. I don't think I could do the full balloon ride. Nope. I don't think I could. Could you imagine back in the day they were used in battle to see the enemy positions? But I mean, not like you can turn them around. Okay, let's go back. They see us. They spot us. Let's go back. You can't turn them around. Whatever that wind's blowing, you're heading that way. Then how do you relay the information? Throw a rock with a note tied on it? Or maybe they're tethered. It's a 3-mile tether. They did it to, they use them in a variety of different ways in wartime, but also scouting out land and getting the layout of land geographically and all sorts of stuff like that. Pretty cool stuff. Just not my cup of tea. Or my cup of beer. Yeah. I did it. I did that down there in the corner. Now, those are pretty high. That's pretty high. I don't know if I'd get in that one. I'm pretty sure they'll do it again next year, but I think, I'm just throwing this out there. There's another group in town that's going to try to use that hot air balloon company for another event here in town coming up. That's all I'm saying. But it would be neat to do that over at the fairgrounds during the fall foliage. I'm just throwing that out there. Who knows? So be on the lookout for that. If they do it again here in town during the fall foliage, it's a must do. You got to do it. Especially if they only go 30 feet in the air. If I can do it, you can do it. Piece of cake. I'm just glad Billy wasn't there because he told me last night if he was there, he'd cut the ropes and watch me drift away. Nope. Not happening. Anything going on? It is Saturday night in Martinsville. A little rain this afternoon or this morning, but it turned out to be a beautiful day. Low humidity. Temperatures are nice. Can't complain. We're not dying of heat exhaustion and humidity. I'm tired tonight, if you can't tell. I got to work tomorrow. Gonna try to hit the fair tomorrow night. Get some of that taco salad. Billy, are you home? Yeah, I think that's the same company, Heather. I think that's the same company over there by Oliver Winery. Out of the same area, same dudes. I know they used to do rides, rides all the time. I don't know if they're still in business down that actual doing rides. Maybe they're just a rental now. The noise surprised me more than anything of the ignition. That's pretty loud. And as you're in the basket, you really have to yell to communicate. You cannot hear when the fire's going. You don't even really, unless you look up, you don't even see the balloon. Oh, Mike. You don't even notice you're in a balloon. You're just kind of floating away. And above your head, you got this massive nylon balloon. You don't even see it. I didn't look up. I think looking up would have caused some issues with me. I got dizzy, leaned over the basket, fell out. I wasn't going to do that. I did look down, though. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Anything going on? Anybody got anything to say, add? I know I'm missing stuff we're doing this week, and I have my brain's dead. My brain is fried. Cedar Creek should be wrapping up about now. Devin did enjoy it. Devin had a ball up there. Him and his mom. They both, I think Bethany enjoyed it too. I think she's been on a balloon before, I think. Pretty sure. But Devin loved it. Devin's a good little kid. Abby and Bob got on it. Shelly did not. There are some good people there today. I hope you guys get to watch the video. Good people. September, I might be, I'm messing up here. I might get in trouble. But I want to say September 25th. Purse bingo for the fall foliage. I believe. I hope it's purse. I know it's bingo. I'm pretty sure it's purse bingo. Because I was asked today if I was going to call bingo on the 25th. You have to go higher to get more movement. No, I was moving quite fine. Up and down. That was it. How far was your trip, Heather? Someone's agreeing with her laughy faces. This is Leslie. This is boot material. No, I was good. I was good height-wise. September 25th, I believe there's a bingo. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a purse bingo. It'll be for fall foliage. I was asked today if I'll call, and I will gladly do that. I love doing that. That is one of the funner things. Everyone's like, oh, bingo stinks. Call the game. It's fun. Have fun with it. Torment the players. They get a kick out of it. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot to ask Beth. Note to self, call Beth. Beth, if you're on, call me. Sideways is not fun. Not if you're increasing altitude. No. I'm good right there where we were. It's a good height. About 4 stories, maybe 4.5 stories, 5 at the most. That's it. I'm good. I believe it was my brother who told my sister, one of my sisters, he doesn't even like climbing a ladder. There's no way he's going to get in that balloon. Boom. Prove that wrong. I'll climb that ladder. All right. Got my 30 minutes in. I was actually with the owner of the Oliver Winery. He did a raffle for me at the Paragon Homecoming Festival. I did not know that. Pretty cool. So did the winner get to go on a ride at the one for the Oliver Winery? I should have went to the fair and got donuts tonight. I'm just saying. I got that taste for maple donuts. Excuse me. The fair's bittersweet, though. It's awesome. Beautiful time of year. It's a fun social event. But once it's over, it's like summer's gone. Kids go back to school. Days starting to get short. It turns into fall, which we love fall around here. We love October. We love Halloween. But summer ends. Summer is pretty much officially over. I know they say Labor Day. But around here, the fair is pretty much closing parts of it. Missing a lot of questions today. What was it, people? Hello, Christine. Means schools get ready to start. It was great seeing Dixie the praying dog. She got in the balloon too, yeah. With those gorgeous Jeeps. Thank you. Father Runners. Yep. Dixie got in the balloon, the hot air balloon today. Dixie was up there. You're right, Jennifer. As soon as the parade, as soon as the fair's over, school starts. Brandon, good doctor. Kevin, tell us, is the earth flat or not? I will say this. On one of my trips to Europe while I was in the military, of course, you fly over the poles, or the North Pole. It's quicker, straight line. If you look at it on a globe, that's why you go that way. I know, flat earthers, I'm sorry I lost you there, but it's quicker. Trust me. We left Perry Elementary in school and landed at his vineyard. That's awesome, Heather. That's probably a pretty good little trip. But I was flying into daylight, of course, and I watched the sun break over the horizon at 40,000 feet. And that's pretty cool. And you could tell pretty quick right then that she's not flat. It was pretty cool. I got pictures of it somewhere. At 10 feet up, you can't tell. I got pictures of that somewhere, buried either in a book or not even developed. But yeah, no, we're not flat. It's not flat. No. Nope. I don't buy the flat earth. I don't buy it. I've flown all the way that way and this way, just about. So I don't buy the flat earthies. Good question though, Brandon. That's good stuff. It's good stuff, sir. I may have a patient for you too. Talk to an individual today. I will get back with him and then get back with you. See how that works? He's a good dude. Comes in and I mention his name to him. They're like, "Oh, I might need something." I got the guy for you. I got the man. If you got anything else, 35 minutes into the fun. If not, we're going to end up calling it a night. Uh-oh. For Kevin going up his hot air balloon. Kelly, thank you. And I want to say this, thank you to Savannah. She gave stars today earlier when I just popped on for a few minutes. Thank you to her. I didn't get a chance to say that. But thank you. Seriously, that you guys don't have to do that. That is awesome. Thank you, Kelly. And I won't say who, but I was at Cedar Creek just briefly before I ran into Anthony Thompson. I like saying that because Anthony Thompson is pretty cool. An individual walked up to me and handed me $20 and said, "For the cause." And I was like, man, that's freaking cool. So as it ended, today I stopped by where they were doing the food, and I told the ladies there, an individual at Cedar Creek handed me this on my way out. So I'm returning the favor, and I threw it in their bucket. That's pretty cool. Kelly, thank you. Woohoo! Place is magical, I tell you. There's no place like home around here. And you can live anywhere you want in this country and have some good things and bad things. All communities do. But I've never seen a community like ours that comes together and helps out so many and so often in the ways that we do. And I just think that's magnificent. Pretty cool stuff. All right. Kelly Bush, 3,000 cents. I think we need about 25,000 from our next target. Billy's going to have to get on air and do some tequila. Hometown proud. That's a little IGA motto. That's right, Cheryl. Billy's going to have to come on strong over the next couple days with some tequila so we can hit our target. He's going to have to get hot. He's going to have to pick it up. He's been slacking. All right. Busy week. Today's the 31st. Am I correct in saying that? I know we've got Chuck Crabb, the voice, the PA announcer for Indiana University basketball. If you've ever heard the man, hello, Rob. If you've ever heard Chuck Crabb, if you've ever heard Indiana University basketball being announced at Assembly Hall, that's the guy. He will be here August 4th. August 8th, Vince Burpo. And after tonight, because out at Cedar Creek, Anthony Thompson. We talked to him. We're going to try to be getting him in here real soon. He said he would love to. So busy times. And of course, Rob's always got something. And next weekend, I'm glad he popped on. Next weekend, there is no Monday Music Hour this Monday. And I got to find it. So he don't yell at me. That's not it. Oh, what did I do with it? What did I do with it? That's the free ones, Rob. This is not Cedar Creek. What did I do with my Cedar Creek brochures? We've got the Queen Tribute Band next weekend out of Cedar Creek. You got to come to that. These guys are absolutely there. He goes. He knows exactly where I'm going. 45 RPMs are awesome. But the absolute Queen Band, it is a must-see. If you like Queen at all, get out there to Cedar Creek. CedarCreek.com, get tickets. Get a hold of Rob, get a hold of somebody. Artie Productions, get a hold of myself. We'll figure out where the tickets are and get them to you. When is the Jason Crabb tickets on sale? That is a Rob question. That is coming up. See, it just right after the fair, things just take off towards Christmas, in my opinion. You rush into Labor Day, you rush into New Year's, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and boom, it's Christmas. Tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. WCBK. There you go. Got to announce Big Country on stage tonight at Cedar Creek. That is always very cool to me. I think they're an outstanding band with a lot of good people, including our own Mr. Helms. So it's fun to do that. It is fun to be on that side. And I'll tell you what, he makes it look easy. And just not Rob, but anybody that gets on stage and talks and announces, they make it look easy. And I talk in front of a mic all the time, but it's a little different on stage. And it's kind of weird because if you get the lights in your eyes, you know, they always say you get the lights in your eyes, you can't see everybody. But when it's daylight out, you can see everybody. And you get tongue twisted real quick looking at people. But Rob makes it look easy. He is an exceptional speaker, announcer. Did you get pictures of the memorial? Not the stone. I think it's still. I don't know. Was it at Waverly? Did they have a stone? I hope I didn't miss a stone. But Rob makes that look easy, and it's always an honor. It's always my honor to announce them, and I appreciate that every time he lets me. Tonight was fun. I just enjoyed doing that. I know he's tired. I know he's glad he's probably got a week off in here because he's pulled some talent in this room, and it's only going to keep getting better. Not only with the Monday Music Hour people he has bringing in, but our Star Search people. They're incredible. And, 14 and 15-year-old kids singing the way they do. And then you got Rose. Thank you, Rob. Then you got Rose, who is just unbelievably talented. The little gal that yodeled in here the other day. How many 14-year-olds do you know can yodel? Corbin. You had the gal that won the first week, 15-year-old. Martinsville has a lot of talent. The state has a lot of talent. And Rob's exposing it. He's pulling it all out. Every corner of this state. And they pop on here. You got Copper Stills follows us religiously now. You got other bands sneaking in there and saying hi. It's phenomenal. The talent that comes in this room. I'm floored between Dean, what he's got coming in, and what Rob brings in. I'm just like, I can counter. I had Deputy Prosecutor Mr. Klein in here. I had the sheriff in here before he was a sheriff. So we do some cool things in here, and some of the guests that we've had lately, wow, just good stuff. Can't wait to see what. There you go, Dr. Applegate. I've been told that George Strait sounds like me. We got to get you on video then. Amarillo by morning. He doesn't sound like me, clearly. Got to get you on video. Got to cut your video, send it to us. We'll kick it around a little bit, and then have you come in. We've got a few Mondays off before second season Monday Music Hour with the host. See, I'm not going to be able to do that Monday night. I'm going to have to come up with a different introduction for him. I got some time to work on it. But we've got a few Mondays off, so we're trying to kick some ideas around. No, I turned it down. I had it down. It's set on 75. I don't know. I might be coming down with a little bug, so maybe I'm just tired. I had it turned down about 68, and I cranked it back up. Rob loves it in here. He blows me crap, but he loves it in here. He's a natural. He's a natural behind the mic. And we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun with the people that come in this room. And man, it's been some talented people. Some of these cats that Rob's brought in has played with some of the best talent in the country. Played for and with. It's pretty freaking cool if you ask me. A year ago, this was a garage filled with filled with lots of toys and junk. 75, you keep it at 65 degrees. Because when you're in here, there's a room full of people. I'm by myself. And you pack, we had an orchestra in here, which we've got, I think he's got orchestra members coming in here soon. But I think we had 6 guitars in here playing. It's like something you see on TV. Brandon, I will certainly get with you. We need to make that happen. Certainly got to have the good doc back in real soon. I mean, literally, we had 2, 4, 6, and then Rose comes through the door. It's like a jam fest. I was like, are we cutting what was that video? Aid for Africa, We Are the World back in the day. What was that? Was that it? Where they all sung and played? I thought we was cutting one of them, a fundraiser video for a great cause. U.S. Aid for Africa. Am I saying that right? Was that what it was? When they all, We Are the World? We had like 7 people in here playing instruments. And you got Rose singing. Phenomenal. All right. It's Fair Week. Band-Aid was with all the band. The thing in what did Queen play Wembley? What was that for? Was that to fight AIDS? Am I saying that? Am I wrong there? Was that Band-Aid? When Freddie stole the show. You hear the story, YouTube was on next, and they were like, how in the hell do you follow that? Dale. He was bad. I didn't like his antics, but the guy could sing. You cannot take that from him. He was an entertainer and one of the better ones ever. All right, guys. I'm ready to go sleep. I got to work tomorrow. And I think I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow night. I think we might play around with some stuff on Monday. But we got some stuff coming up. There's Shaz. There is one of the individuals I was speaking of. It's all right. You're only a half a planet away. We expect some things. Excuse me. Good night, Rob. Thank you, sir. Shaz is one of the individuals. She is from Australia. And she follows us. And a friend of hers in New Zealand follows us. And she was one of the individuals that pretty much threw it in my face last night and said, you're going to do it. No, they're just 2 very kind-hearted individuals. And I can't find my mouse. Sounds like a personal problem. There she is. Okay. I'm called back up. But she's one of the individuals last night that was giving me positive energy to do what we did today and we got accomplished. Persuaded. We accomplished what was needed. I rose to new heights today. How about that? It was a fun day. And it was for a hell of a cause. You can't go wrong supporting something like that. And Valita and Brandy are just, as I said at the beginning of the show, 2 of the most amazing people you ever meet. And we'll have them back on. We'll have them back on a little bit later and start planning for next year for Camp Fritchie, whatever they have in store. But Shaz and Cian, well, I was saying Sean, but I think it's Cian, really motivated me last night to do it because I'm not a fan of heights. And on the list, if you look down and if you keep scrolling, maybe balloon ride, like right below discount bungee jumping or gas station sushi or something. It just wasn't going to happen. The noise was intense. That's what I said. The 2 things that got me that I was kind of shocked was the heat. Night, Michelle, all the way out in Iowa. Be careful, dear sweet dreams. The heat from right underneath the ignition and the noise. I didn't expect it to be that loud. It was very loud. But it was fun. It was fun. I'm not going to lie. I played the crowd a little. Got to work the room. You got to work the room. Played the crowd a little. Had a little fun. So, scratch that off the list. Balloon ride over with. On to the next. Which we don't. This is the beauty of this. We don't always know what the next is. We will, at some point, be doing a massive fundraiser for children's cancer research. We do the Shave for the Brave every year for it in March or April, and I'm not waiting that long. I'm getting this all cut off very soon. Live Aid, thank you, Heather. That's the one I was thinking of. So we already have spoke to the group. Money where mouths. Thank you, Shaz. I appreciate that. It's very sweet of you to even get involved. All the way from Australia, supporting a cause here in the States. And I just think that is just magnificent to me. I mean, honestly, how many of us would support something in Australia? That's pretty freaking cool. You ask me. Anyway, we will be doing a children's cancer research fundraiser of some sort. Probably we're looking at dates past January, somewhere past January. And you get into, well, it's New Year's, and it's Christmas, and it's Valentine's Day, and then it's Easter. You got to find a happy median. And we will. And it's something that we must do. And like I said, Beth started the, tired tonight, started the Shave for the Brave 3 or 4 years ago. Hello, Pat. Hello, Kenny. How you guys doing tonight? So we will do that. We've got a lot of cool things coming up. I heard you were supposed to parachute out of a balloon, Kevin. Kenny, I didn't feel like doing a parachute. I just rode a zip line down. Figured it was quick. Thank you, Mr. Duncan. Woohoo! No, I went up about 50 feet today on a hot air balloon. Okay. I did it. Marked it off. Marked it off the bucket list. Base jump, next thing. Base jump. Those guys are insane. Let's just cut to the chase. Base jump would be right below castrating Bigfoot. Would be where base jumping would be. Are those the dudes with the suits that just like Batman out into nowhere? Those guys, some of the footage of them going down the cliffs at Mach 7, zipping in between things, I'm like, one mistake and you're powder. Wait a minute. Above or below, cuddle with a bat. That's a toughie. Hang on, I'll get back to the bat cuddling. See what the doc has to say. White Rock Park is only an hour. No, I'm not. This is no parachute wing. I'm not going that route on none of this. You guys got me in the damn balloon, and that's where we draw the line. The height thing is therefore gone. That category is now X'd out and removed. Accomplished. Whoop. On to the next. 3 points of contact from here on out. At all times. Cuddle with a bat. Where is White Rock? Now I have to know. Where is White Rock? White Rock Park is only an hour and a half away. It's got to be down south, I would assume. Across the river? Or near the river? Oh, you have to do stuff on the platform and grab it. Yeah. No. Who said the stars? Wendy. Woohoo! Thank you, Wendy. Above or below a cuddle with the bat? Are we talking Louisville Slugger bat, DeMarini bat, or vampire bat? Because I don't want in. I've not cuddled with one, but I had one tuck me in. St. Paul, Indiana, just outside of Shelbyville? Really? Is there an area big enough? Was there a big gap over there? About 50 feet, Kenny, is all we went today. Technically not a height thing, but a more speed gravity thing. But how high are you, Brandon? Because I'm trying to think, where's this gap in the country? It's a rock quarry. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So you're just going straight down. So you like base jumping? No. Nope. Highest platform's 30 feet. Well, that's not bad. I'd do that. That's not going to get a rise out of me. That was 30 feet today. Night, y'all. Get some rest. Thank you. Well, I missed that. Okay, there's Connie. Thank you, Connie. Good night. People can bid to see. Just kept on that. No. No. Well, you want to see my demise for, but you didn't jump today because I didn't have a parachute on, or a bungee cord, or a lake to fall into, or nets, or a big cushy pad thing. No, we were going to do the pie in the face thing. We were bidding on that. You didn't get to see the one where we were bidding. We had a wrestler, a WWF guy, come in, and he was going to hit me with a chop. And luckily, one of the bigger guys stepped up. He hit him with a chop, and I think his chest hurt, he said, for like a month. That was a loud, so that's on camera. That was a loud smack. That was one big man hitting another big man, and wow. They were going to hit me. I was like, dude, I'm 52 years old. Why do I want to get hit by a 30-year-old guy that works out 80 hours a week? What up, Johnny? So you gotta jump off a 30-foot platform. You gotta fall in a bucket. What do you gotta jump into? A lake, in the river, in the quarry? This sounds like a job for Billy. This has got Billy written all over it. I think Billy would enjoy this. I think this is a Billy. This is written for Billy Owens. I think this is perfect for him. Brandon. Sanders, Eddie Hall. Well, punches, there you go. No, Santa jump. There you go. Christmas special or Christmas appeal. That'd be funny. Billy ain't scared. There you go, Johnny. I've not heard of this place over by St. Paul, Indiana. I have to look that up. I have to Google rock quarries. Do you guys ever go to the quarries? Well, they blocked them after I graduated. But you guys do not know the fun we had down in Bloomington at the quarries growing up. Good times. Good times. Hello, Heather. Oh, wait a minute. Raise funds for kids in your wow. Gary, who could go? That's we've done a toy drive for a long time, and I think you can camp and scuba dive too. That's pretty cool. Scuba dive in a lake. We used to do a toy drive. I did a toy drive for like 8 years, but like one church has taken it over and everybody funnels to them now. But I'll get with you on that. We do some stuff to help get funds for kids. There's a bus and a plane at the bottom of the quarry and people scoop. There's a bus and a plane. How big is this quarry? I'd just rather hit Billy in the face with the pie and get funds. I think we'd get a lot. Just have him sit right there. We can put plastic down, and you just get to smoke him in the face with the pie. I guess. That's awesome. That is awesome. We'll have to check that one out, Brandon. Shaz, thank you, dear. Thank you so much for today. The motivation needed. Hello, Teresa. The motivation I needed to add to the cause at Camp Fritchie today. And yes, thank you so much. And here's what they told us. In years past, they've had good weather and they get a lot of people show up on today when they have their event to raise money for what they're doing. My little shove, exactly. We did our fundraiser last week and raised more money than they normally get. But today it rained, and so they didn't get the draw they did. And I said, there you go. That's why things worked out the way they did. You're welcome. Thank you, Shaz. I want to read what Miss Scott says. We used to go wheeling and camping at the White River bars when I was a kid. I've slept under the stars and in the snow many times. Ooh. I'm sleeping outside in the snow. I gotta have my blankie. I need my blankie. And my furnace. I'd be freezing. I'm getting ready to get off here. Thank you all so much, Shaz, and all you guys that helped out today and yesterday. Amazing, amazing people across the globe. We love that. We love you guys for what you do. Cannot tell you thank you enough. I've said it 1,000 times to them. And my fan, exactly. Got us, no matter how cold, fan on, foot out, 1 foot out of the blanket. That is a given. If you sleep with your socks on and your feet are both covered by the blanket, you are a monster. There's no way you can breathe at night. I just cannot do that. I don't even like getting near my bed with both my socks on. I'm just like, no, don't do that. Do not do that. And 1 foot has to be outside the blanket. I don't know why. It just has to be that way. Do I breathe on my feet? No. You know what I mean. Somebody help me out. Someone help me convey this. When your feet are covered, I almost whistled. Feet. When your feet are covered at night, I don't even want to tell you what I was trying to do. Boy, that was dumb. What is happening there in the USA? When your feet are covered, I was trying to make my mouse slide onto my phone so I could click on something. Boy, I'm losing control here. I'm losing control rapidly. My nose itches. When your feet are covered, I got to get close to the camera too because I said the camera's too far away. When your feet are covered, don't you get that? I can't breathe. Like that. Like today in the laundry room, I got a big whiff of fabric softener. takes your breath away. Don't you get that a little bit? Don't you feel that way? Don't you feel restricted when your socks are on in your bed and you're trying to sleep? Do you get that? Anyone? Anyone out there? A little help? Hello, Vicky. My phone's running a lot slower than my computer this time. This is weird. That's what's throwing me off. I keep looking at this and there's more up here now. Uh-oh. I think you're alone on this. It's kind of heartbreaking. No, because I've posted, I put a poll on the community page and I laid out my plan of fan on 24/7, 365. Feet out from underneath the covers, at least one. No socks on, and like majority hit on all those. So evidently there's not many on right now. I think I said I was ending it a half an hour ago. But when the doc gets on and starts talking, you can't end it. And then Rob Helms got on, you can't end it. And now my buddy Shaz from Australia is on, you can't end it. And we just keep bouncing. Now we're at an hour and 7. No, the boogeyman will not grab one exposed foot from outside the blanket. Will not happen. That is boogeyman law. Kind of like one foot out on the floor so the room quits spinning. Now that's a new one. Is there alcohol involved in this, Wendy? One foot out on the floor so the room quits spinning. I've never heard of that one. Yep, it works. Huh. Wish I'd have known that about 20 years ago. Should I do my Beaker imitation from the Muppets? Beep, beep, beep. What's he do? Beep. I'm slap happy. It's been a day. It has been a day. Exactly. Hello, hello, hello. Meep. There you go. You guys are crazy. All right. Time for big kids to go to bed. 11:30. I'm really tired though. Been a fabulous weekend already. Been a fabulous week. Love doing what we do for Valita and Brandy. 2 great people. Cannot thank you enough. Love you guys dearly. Just amazing people. It has been. I'm going to get me a glass of warm milk, put my socks on, grab my Reader's Digest and go to my bedroom and sit in my recliner and doze off. That's terrible. And this ain't tea, kids. It's good stuff. All right. Love you guys. Peace out. No show tomorrow night. No Music Monday night, but I'm sure we'll be on for something. We got to raise some stars. We got to raise like 25,000 between now and middle to end of the week. Hit our next goal. So we're gonna send Billy on Junk in the Trunk. Night, mate. Those Aussies, I tell you. Anyway, love you guys. Behave. Try to behave. You guys just really need to behave. I'm not gonna say who, but some of you do. Some of you need to behave. I'm gonna get you. See? Snack back at you. All right. Rude. I wasn't necessarily talking about you. Rude. Thank you guys so much. Love you guys. We'll see you soon.